of my favourite drills. This is something I practice a lot. Now actually straight away I put some pressure on myself there, but we're going to be starting from very, very close to the hole, so maybe 1.5 foot or so away from the hole, and we're going to work back in similar increments, maybe 1.5 foot or so, or just over a foot every single ball. What you can do, you can start to then improve the level, so maybe make that your first one and make your end one further around here. But the goal is to try and get all of these putts in without missing. If you miss, start again. So it can be a very, very frustrating drill. It really requires a lot of patience, but when you start holding these putts, just imagine the impact it's going to have when you get onto the golf course. If you maybe got this ball here for par, you're so much more confident, you've held it many times in practice. Again, you've got this putt for birdie or par or bogey or anything, it can make a massive, massive difference to your scores on the golf course. So we're going to start off nice and short, making sure that we get some nice strokes. Alignment, the good thing about this drill, every single time it's the same slope. So we know we're going to move it slightly left to right in this case. So we know we don't have to keep lining it up every single time. Obviously the further we go back, it's going to get a little bit slower, so we need to hit it a tiny bit harder. But it's just making sure that we get the confidence. We commit to our line, we put a nice stroke on it, find the middle of the putter face, and just see how far back we can go. There we go, so I failed. Now I'm going to start all over again until I can get that one back in. When all these are done, we'll maybe start the first putter further back, first ball further back, and then just keep going as far as you possibly can. Really start to get the confidence. You may notice that from around about here, I was pretty confident. From here I was kind of hoping, and this one was just pure hope. But then the more I practice this, the more confidence you'll start to get as well. Here we have the clock face drill. So I've got all of these balls approximately 2 to 3 feet away from the hole, but what you can imagine now is every putt's going to be different. Pace wise is going to be different because I am on a bit of a slope. So this one, for example, is going to be quite straight up the hill. The one on the far side is going to be relatively straight down the hill, maybe even a little bit of right to left. But these 3 balls here in particular are going across the slope. Now we need to try and figure out how much of a slope it's going to have. These putts win prizes. If you're in a weekly competition at the golf club, they win medals, they lower handicaps. If you can hold these putts, this is where the tour pros are very different from other elite golfers. They hold these putts for fun. So we're going to go round the clock face, see if we can get them all in, and then next time out we're going to make it a little bit longer. Test yourself with a bigger clock face, making sure that then you can read the green, read the slope, and read the pace for every single putt. Really fun drill to go and try.
Man is on fire.
So close. The downhill left to right one to finish was a horrible one. But again, what I'm going to do, I'm going to start those again and I'm going to try again. If I can get all 5 in, I'm going to make the next length even longer.